Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Denton, Dallas, and Beyond Cooks. My name is Matt, and as always, I'm here with my buddy Rue. Thank you for everybody subscribing. We've been seeing a lot of hits come through lately. Really appreciate that. Please share with your friends and family.
Well, today we are still in the midst of the small bite season, and today we're going something a little bit more classic, yet a little bit of flair as well. So we're going to make a king crab sushi roll. So we've got some julienne vegetables. We've got some of the most beautiful king crab legs that we've ever seen here. Barely fit in the pot. So we're going to steam those things up. We're going to get some sushi rice going, and we will see you in just a second. Once you get the water up to a rolling boil, nothing left to do but get those crabs a-steaming. We're going to leave them in here for about 3 to 5 minutes. Won't take long, and they're ready to go.
Wow, those crab legs are awesome.
Lord have mercy. They're as big as my arm, dude.
So we're going to let these cool down for just a few minutes because we don't want to burn ourselves. But in the meantime, we're going to have kind of a mascarpone. We're going to make our own little spreadable cream cheese to go on for our sushi rolls. It's just going to use a little bit of cheese, just a sprinkle of Old Bay, just because we have to. And we're going to use some orange zest and jalapeno zest.
And while Matt is doing that, I'm going to finish up the sushi rice, and we'll see you in just a second.
Okay, so our crab has had a chance to adequately cool down. We've got our mascarpone dip, which is amazing, by the way. I can't wait to combine all these flavors. So I'm just going to show you a real quick, easy way to break down a crab leg. Yep. So you always want to start at the tip here. You see this first little claw? Always bend backwards. Bend backwards and pull up. You see those little things that come out of there? Little cartilage? That's what you want to remove. But don't throw this away because there is a little bit of meat still in that one down there.
Don't waste nothing.
Yeah. So just go down every little knuckle. Pull up. So, there we go. And when you get down to this end, a lot of people don't eat this. I don't know, what would you call this, a knuckle or something like that?
Yeah,
there's a ton of meat.
Hey, I don't want to hang around or know those people because that's a lot of meat to waste if you don't eat that part. So, but you're right. I mean, people do tend to try to go for the those long pieces and forget about the little digging you have to do for the end.
Yeah. And you can use a cracker if you want on this, but we find it's much easier just to get your little kitchen shears. And
these are some mammoth shears. Thanks, Susan. We appreciate you donating to the show here.
So this is going to take a few minutes. We'll get this all broken down, and we'll come back and show you how to put it all together.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so we finally got all our crab meat out, and I recommend that you just separate it by hand instead of using a knife. That way you can go back and miss any shells or anything, which I did actually miss a piece of shell, so I'm glad I did. Rue, you're going to have to show us how to put this together, and you're going to have to do it pretty quickly because I may end up just eating the crab before we can mix it into the roll. So.
Well, it could possibly happen, but before we can do that, we've got our sushi rice here.
Okay.
And in order for it to be true sushi rice, you're going to have to add a little bit of vinegar, sugar, and I added a couple of little seaweed leaves in here just for good measure to get that flavor. But we're going to take that out now. So we got basically a teaspoon of sugar. We've got 2 tablespoons of vinegar and just a little dash of water. So we're going to add that to the rice.
Okay.
Just like so. We're going to fluff her up a little bit.
Well, what type of rice is this? This is especially for sushi, correct?
Yes, indeed. You'll have all of that information either here or here, maybe there. I don't know. But So it will stick together. So that's really what you're looking for.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that, get her ready, and then we're gonna add. I use a little bamboo mat for this. You can use just the wrapper if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. We're gonna take just a little bit of sushi rice, and we're gonna place her kind of toward this way. And we're going to leave a little bit of space to the side here so it doesn't all just sort of come out on you. Okay, I want to flatten that up. I need to get a little water here on my hands so it doesn't stick to me. I'm going to flatten her out a bit. Little pieces of celery, because celery, Old Bay, crab, why not? And then a little couple of carrots here. Okay, and then we're going to do our sauce right there on the top. All right. This sauce really, I think, is going to set this roll off. All right, and then what you want to do is put a little bit of water here on the ends. Okay, then we're going to begin to work this just like so.
All right.
Over and over. Okay, bring her in just a little bit, just like that. We'll continue to roll. Okay, bringing her in just a little bit. Making sure. See, I went a little too far on the rice, but that's okay. It's not going to make it taste any worse, I can tell you that. All right, keep going. Keep going. Okay.
You squeezing it when you're rolling in?
Bringing it in just a little bit at a time. And just continuing to tighten it up just a bit. Okay. Just like that. And then we're going to
get you a job at Kichi.
Well, I ain't quite there yet. But what you should end up with is a nice roll, just like that.
Just like that?
Yep. So we're going to cut this puppy up. We're going to make a little sauce here, put some ginger on a plate, and we will see you in just a second.
Yep. Well, this looks amazing. I can't wait to taste it.
Well, let's get in there, buddy.
We just got a little bit of soy sauce here. We're using horseradish today because we didn't have any wasabi. Essentially the same stuff. How is it?
There ain't nothing wrong with those.
Ooh, I like the cream cheese in there. Or the mascarpone.
Wonderful little citrus bite in there. Surprisingly, you know, even though that crab is really delicious in here in the star of the show, that little bit of celery in there really kicked us up a notch.
Give it an extra crunch.
It also kind of reminded me of one of those southern boils that you might have when you're doing your crawfish and crabs down in the bayous of Louisiana. So if people want to learn more about delicious things like this, where would they go, Matt?
Well, our YouTube page, Denton Dallas and Beyond, or DentonDallasandBeyond.com. Please subscribe, share it with all your friends. Leave us some reviews. Let us know what you guys want us to cook.
Yeah, and absolutely. If you want to leave some feedback, you can do so via our voicemail line right here. Or you can leave an email at info@DentonDallasandBeyond.com. We really appreciate everything that you've been giving us for feedback, and we certainly hope that all of your sautés and sauternes are perfect.
Goodbye.